Okay, everybody. I hope you can hear me well in this fashion too, because I moved the mic a little bit, obviously. Welcome back to another more traditional drawing stream. Yes, we are going to draw today, and yes, we're going to finish the bat. The bat. So, let's get to it. Hey, Elliot. What's up? Now, I want to edit this ever so slightly. How are you guys doing today? Afternoon in Italy. And Elliot, where are you from again? I'm sorry, I forgot. My kids have both been sick, so I've had many things to think about, and my brain is not properly operational. I just hope I'm not gonna get sick myself. UK, cool. Right, I did watch a few of your VODs, and I did notice you had a British accent a little bit, so my bad for not remembering that. Cool. How's the weather in the UK, by the way? Because here in Japan, it's I think it's way more rainy than the UK could ever be ever. So you have to go through that. No, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's quite nice. I'm jealous. It sucks balls here. It's super humid and rainy and cold. Even if we are in the southern part. It's funny because it was very hot and also humid a few days ago, no weeks. And now it sucks again. Man. But oh well, I'm not gonna be the old man who complains about weather. Although that fits my description very well. I could put that in my resume. Let's do some art. Actually, complaining about Japan again? No! Abso-freaking-lutely not. I just hope I can leave this country behind me. New chat setup. Oh, this is not new, Scorpy. It's been a few days now. Although I should probably... Wait a second. Let me adjust the name here of the latest follower. There you go. Otherwise, it's a little weird looking. Because her Selena's nickname is too long to fit. So, cool anyway. I'm gonna lock. Where's the lock? Lock. And lock. Man, I'm dying to continue FF1 though. I hope I get more gaming time this week. Probably on Thursday and Friday, because I only got like 40-ish, 50-ish minutes. So, I'm not gonna draw for so little. I actually modified the levels a little bit of the mic because I noticed some distortions, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Because Chase has got the same mic I have, but his audio is much cleaner. And it was cleaner even before he had the boom arm. In fact, I'm staying pretty close in any case to it. I might need a pop filter or something. Chase, do you have a pop filter for the Siren Mini? If it is mini, by the way. Because mine is the mini version. Siren Mini, not the Siren full size. Because it was cheap. Still sounds better than the Snowball, I believe. Oh, you do have the pop filter that came with it. Okay. Yeah, mine didn't have it. So I'm wondering if yours is the full size siren, because mine is it's basically as big as my palm is, like lengthwise. Tin can plus string sounds better than the snowball. I guess. Yeah, I'm not happy with how the snowball sounds, or sounded back in Italy. I've never really been happy with that mic. So I just have to figure this out. How to... the problem with the Siren Mini is that it doesn't have much gain, so I had to boost it. And I feel like boosting it makes it distort quite a bit. I boosted it in OBS. I did not separate the audios yet because I didn't have extra time today after streaming. But I am going to do it tomorrow, I believe. I use a real cheap XLR setup with the Behringer XM8500. I see. Oh, the pop filter came with the boom arm. Okay, gotcha. You do have the Siren Mini. I don't know, because yours, you said you kept it pretty close to your mouth, but if I get closer, I have to lower my voice a little bit. This is how it sounds. I don't know if this is better, like if I basically eat it. I am like 5 centimeters, like 2 inches away right now. I don't know if it feels better, but I can't do it, obviously, because I gotta draw. It's just that when I was playing, I kept it fairly close, and when I watched the VOD, I felt like there was a lot of distortion. So it might be my computer as well. I am going to have to troubleshoot audio because it's really important. Are you sure that being an Italian, you just have a louder voice than me? I can whisper still. I don't know. It might be the tone of my voice. Maybe it's too squeaky, especially here in Japan. Because I always have a mild cold 24/7. So I don't know. I'm not even sure what kind of, like, how loud I should talk if I talk into a mic. It's not really my thing. It's never been. Usually I would record audio and then, you know, adjust the levels in post-production. Doing it live is a completely different thing, so I might need a compressor filter or something. Or it might just be that I am louder because I am a pizza boy. Shout out to pizzas, by the way. Before I got the boom arm, I basically had it in my chest on my desk in front of me. And so that's... So you... Do you have a lot of carpet in that room? Because I got none here. I got a wooden floor. So that might cause a lot of reverberating of the reverb of sound. No, wooden. Because you sound so good. I wonder what's the problem, because it's... I think I got it at the same distance as you had it. Depends on so much though. The room you're in, the surface it's on, etc. Right now it's sitting on a pile of books and boxes just to prop it up behind my tablet. Best thing to do is just change things and make recordings until it sounds good. Yeah, I did, and I thought it did sound good, but then I listened to it yesterday, or no, it was this morning, and I was like, you know, it doesn't sound that good, especially when I'm gaming. A little better when I'm drawing right now, like now, but you can hear a little bit of echo. I don't know, maybe I should whisper. The point is that I had to preamp it, or amp it in any case. I had to raise the levels in OBS. Chase, did you have to do that too? To get a good strong sound? Because otherwise it would barely touch the yellow in OBS. Like if I don't do anything to it. And this was a complaint with this mic in any case when I saw the reviews. Not really. You did use the audio filter, and when you have time that you're not working, can you tell me the name of the filter? Because I'm not using any. Noise reduction, okay. Well, the point is I could hear you really well even in on Discord, right? But I also recall you saying something like, well, I am actually holding the mic closer to my face, which is something I obviously cannot do while I draw. So but yeah, I'm gonna have to play around a little bit with audio settings. And I will have to learn to talk into the mic. Very likely. Very likely. So I'll see. For the simple reason that I just don't feel myself like listening to myself if the audio is distorted, so I would like this to be a rather pleasant experience, a chill. By the way, what software do you use for this? Are you just in Photoshop or something more specialist? This is Paint Tool Psi. If can I disable the frame real quick? Yeah, good luck finding it. There you go. See, if I disable, you can kind of see it. It's moved around a little bit, but it's Paint Tool Psi, which is actually very cheap and pretty powerful. It's simple. It doesn't do much, but what it does really well. It was like less than 50 bucks because it's in yen. It was like 5,500 yen. And it's way better and cheaper than Photoshop. I also use Photoshop for the sketch because I like how responsive the brushes are. I have an old version though, for now. I'm using 2018. And I would like to transition to Clip Studio. The problem is that there is a lot of delay for now on the brush strokes, and I couldn't figure it out. So until I do that, I'm gonna keep using these, or this combo, basically. Okies, drink some water. I have to be able to finish this in 45 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. This one's Weather French 2. And I'm gonna lock this too. Just in case. Just in chase. Actually, no. Wait, small edit here. The wings need to be a little less dark because they're transparent. Slightly transparent. Anyway, Elliot, the only reason why I'm using Psy is because they used it to make Granblue Fantasies art. And so when I wanted to get the style as close as possible to theirs, I was like, well, this is a no-brainer. I'm going to use the same software because I can, at least I'm going to remove from my own complaints the fact that the software doesn't work. Or it's different, or I don't have the same brush, blah, blah, blah. Now I got the same brush and the same software, so whatever I cannot get is my fault. I prefer it that way sometimes because, you know, being a complaintful artist, I always wanted to get the medium perfect. Nowadays I'm a little more chill, I guess, compared to a few years back. When I would simply not do anything unless I had the same paper of someone else, or the same sketchbook, or the same pen. Turned out, even if I had all those things, I could not use them the same way because there is a lot that goes into pen pressure, like hand sensitivity and whatnot. Dexterity, basically, not sensitivity. And so it doesn't really matter the software you use. The one you're most comfortable with works. Which can become a problem though. Like for me, like I want to steer clear from Photoshop, but I'm so used to it that when I try something else, I'm a little lost. I saw you played FF1 more last night. How far did you get? I got to the Marsh Cave, but I had to backtrack to Elfheim because I was dying. So I might grind a little more. I had not bought the poison cure and paralysis cure magics, white magic. So I was kind of at a loss there. There are monsters that paralyze, and there are monsters that inflict poison. This is not great. Okay. So I'd rather be a little more ready. Although items could do the same. I'm gonna farm. I found a good spot for farming now after the session. So I'm gonna just farm there. Apparently the Buccaneers in the sea near, well, in the inner sea, they provide a good amount of gills. So I'm gonna try to farm there. Right, I'm gonna lock this. I'm liking it though, and I want to play more. Now the problem is gonna be that I should draw, but then I want to play. So that is a little bit problematic. Although I wish I could replace my actual job with just being paid to stream somehow. Well, status ailments are an obstacle and not just a nuisance. Funny how the older game understood that. Yeah, they are an obstacle. Nowadays, it's most like, oh, I'm poisoned. Okay, well, I'm gonna cure myself. But given how much antidotes cost, and the fact that you only get so many like cure slots, it's really a problem. It is a problem. Also because it, especially poison perdures after the battle. It doesn't just stop there. You stay poisoned. And that is a bit of a problem. I literally had to go back to the town because I wouldn't have made it. I made it to the second floor, like second underground floor, and then I had to quit because I quickly realized, man, I'm not gonna make it here. No way. The jellies were killing me. The jellies were a big problem. And I did not have Phoenix Downs. Money is short. I was very short on money, so I thought, let's regroup. Let's try again. It's a very nice game, though. I like it a lot. I'm liking it. Very, very much. So far, so... I'm not regretting starting this playthrough. Yeah, the presentation and music are all wonderful, absolutely. Now, obviously, it is a little bit weird. Like, you go to this town, Pokrovska something. You know, the town with the pirate attack. And all you do is go to the pirate chief, talk to him. He's going to attack you, or he's going to order his minions to attack you. You win. And then he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, please take my ship. And I'm not going to do it again. And so I was like, what? That was easy. So we defeated this guy, and he was so sorry. Then he said, please accept my ship in exchange for forgiveness. That was weird. That's how plots worked back then. I can make this sort of game. I could have made this sort of game when I was 10. It's funny because I've always been worried, like, if I make a game, I grew up obviously with the PS1 era, mostly, because I didn't know Final Fantasy when I was younger, and I always thought, man, I'm gonna make a game. If I'm gonna make a game, it's gotta have this, you know, complicated plot. So I'm not a writer. I'm gonna have trouble doing that. But I shouldn't really worry about that because Final Fantasy worked pretty well with some shitty writing to start with. So it's enough though, because the gameplay is what matters in this one, in any case, I guess. So it's cool. It's a nice little game. I like the mechanics. I did not remember much of the original, but it's challenging enough. And honestly, because the presentation is so good, it's just a joy to play it and to listen to the music. The music, there is a castle that's in ruin. Apparently, there is a king who's complaining about the dark elf prince or king who tricked him and destroyed his kingdom. And this castle is all in ruin. The music there, it's just amazing. It's really beautiful. I don't know how the original sounds because I never got that far. I got to Alfheim and then I stopped. Probably in my last, first and last playthrough. But that was awesome. Awesome piece of music. Really great. Really, truly beautiful. It wasn't really enough time or memory to have huge plots back then. Yeah, I understand that. Obviously nowadays games have bigger story, but in my opinion, you still need to strike a balance between gameplay and story. Absolutely. Yeah, so the good thing is that the gameplay of this game is just fun. It's just plain fun. So, whatever. It is fun. It's a fun game. It's a fun, simple game, I should add. It's just simple fun. So, Let me check an actual Grand Blue Monster with wings that I know, because I want to make him a little better here. Grand Blue Fantasy inspiration. There was a dragon that I got. Just because I'm in doubt. There you go. Alright. Oh, it's much dirtier than the one I had. I shouldn't worry this much. It's much less refined anyway. Oh, you got the armor stores. Cool. Yeah, it is cool. I'm really proud of that. I mean, the original idea was also pretty cool. But I mean to say, I'm actually very happy of how it turned out. So I'm happy you chose that sketch, and I'm happy of how it actually turned out. It feels very three-dimensional. Very nice. Very nice. So, cool. Is it called armis because of Latin? Because it means weapons? And so it's got weapons stuck in the shell? I previously assumed that was the reason, so correct me if I'm wrong. Oops. It's a play on word of armistice. Oh, okay. I see. Well, I mean, it still works. But it also makes sense in Latin, because armis means weapons. Or weapon, actually. No, weapons. I guess. I forgot. It's been so long. Okays. But yeah, that works too. I guess it was more clever than I thought. I did think it was a very clever play on words. Honestly. Do I want, let's see, do I want this or not? Nah, it's just gonna fade towards a darker. Actually, let's include this too. I just don't want it on the teeth themselves. Come on, boys. We gotta get it done in half an hour. It's almost there. Boys and girls. Man, seeing this dragon, I'm thinking I freaking have to step up my game if I want things to actually look like Granblue. This is so sick. What did you use as a reference for the sword? Nothing. Why? I did not have a reference for the sword. You can probably tell because it's kind of lame. Does it look like something? Completely accidentally look like something? It might, I don't know, but I did not use reference. I could even use black here, whatever. Come on, color. You're right down my alley. Or up my alley, depending on where you want to go. Okay, just wonder if it was based on something or just a generic broadsword. Yeah, it's just a generic broadsword. Or a generic sword. I didn't even think, oh, it's gonna be a broadsword, it's gonna be a rapier, it's gonna be... It's just some kind of sword, whatever comes out of the juice. The creative juice. Although I would like to get a little more into weapons design. I think it's really cool. I actually like it. I don't like some things like prop wise, but probably weapon design is something I could do. We might actually stream it at some point. Okay, I don't want these wings to be a little like super complicated or a little, it's super complicated, not a little. Yo, can we, what? Okay. I'm gonna open this up a little bit here and there because in any case it's connecting, right? So it's gonna need to connect somewhere. Too bad no adamant toys until FF2. Oh well, I guess I can live with that. By the way, I was going through some reviews and they said FF2 is kind of crappy. I don't know, it could be because I abandoned it. But I abandoned the first two, so I don't know if it actually is pretty lame or... or not. It was experimental, no level or anything. Oh. Gain stats through actions in battle? I see. Would you recommend playing it anyway? You know what? Instead of getting the Pixel remaster for that, I will probably just emulate the PS1 version, which I have. I don't know if I feel like gambling. Similar to Saga, okay. PS1 version has a nifty glitch you can use, really? What is that? See, I'm not aware of all these glitches and things. So, if when I play you guys can enlighten me with your knowledge, I'm more than happy to learn. In the PS1 version, when select an action and then cancel, you retain the experience from the action. I see. Well, that's kind of a deal-breaking bug. Kind of a crucial exploit. Funny they didn't notice, you would think. You would think they should notice something like that. So you can use your magic, then cancel back and do it over and over and grind your magic up quickly. I see. I do not dislike, though, the idea that stats grow depending on what you use. Like, of course, if I use magic, kind of like Fable did, if I use magic, I'm going to become more proficient in magic. That kind of makes sense to me. So, thinking about it might be interesting to try. Might be interesting to try. This needs to go though. What? Oh, it's locked. And I wanna fade this too a little bit. And that line probably. Yeah, I don't want this. They noticed and got rid of it in later releases, obviously. Oh, by the way, were you aware of the Legend of Zelda Easter egg in Elfheim? Basically, there is a grave that's reading "Here lies Link." I thought it was pretty cool. But originally, it was supposed to be an Enix reference to some Dragon Quest. It seems. Okay, enough chatting. I'm gonna color this dude. Maybe. Hold on. Just a second. Oh, hey, Matt. Oh, it's Matthias. Hello. Nice to see your stream pop on my YouTube. Yeah, welcome in. Everybody, he's one of my students in the mentorship. Really cool guy. How are you doing? Yeah, I think I'm not very happy with the wings right now. It's a crappy little monster. In the US release of FF1, it was Erdrick, not Link. Okay. Yeah, because that was the name of the character from Dragon Quest 3. Was it? We talked about it on Jake's Hey Buddy X stream today. By the way, there was a quest in like a side quest in FF12 that was really well done. There was a very interesting riddle. So that at least was well done in that game, even if I did not really appreciate it back then when I played it. I might give it another shot. It's I am conflicted. I want to take actions, not use the gambits. Very fine. What about you? I'm okay. Hoping not to get sick from my daughter, who's got a high fever, 39 degrees. There's a lot going on here. Oh yeah? In what regard? In which regard? Okay, enough. Enough color before time runs out. This is gonna be pass. And then I'm gonna do that. Remove this. And then I'm gonna fill this with some kind of purple to start with. Or not. No, I'm gonna... What? It's still locked. There you go. I know what you mean. FF12 is a game where I seem to like everything but the gameplay. Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting. Like, even the writing in some places, it's really nice. And I don't know. I will see. I will see if I want to play it. Ouch, I hope she got better pretty soon. Oh, she already is. But they sent her back today from the daycare because she had 39. With my work, developer is quitting. Oh, damn. Well, I don't know if that's a good news or bad news because you get more freedom, but you might have to do a lot more things. So. Oops. Nope. Get this. Let's see, it feels a little better now. It's kind of gross, which is great. I want to use dark purple for this, probably. Yes. And the opposite side of the spectrum, I'm going to use this sort of whitish for the wings. Good and bad, because they get a better post and will travel to Tunisia. Oh, damn. I see. I heard it's a nice place. For vacation, I have no idea about living, but in Italy, it's very well known as a great place for vacation. Like a holiday, touristic location. So I think we're going to use this sort of complementary scheme for these. Probably. I'm tempted to just make the tail like that as well, but it's probably gonna be too bright. Yeah. They want the ears to be like this, or more like pink. By the way, this creature looks really cool. Thank you. It's just a generic little monster. It's nothing special. It's supposed to fill in the rows a little bit. What if we use this underneath the wings for... It's got a little bit of this kind of skin color poking through here. Oh hey! Just M, also known as M's Animation Studio. Sally, I don't know at all the Final Fantasy universe. Oh, that is a crime. I'm gonna radiate you from the mentorship right now. I'm kidding. I'm gonna give you the ostracism or ostracism. You're gonna be cast away and be ashamed time and time again. It's a cardinal sin not to know Final Fantasy. Looks amazing, loving the colors. Thank you. I don't know. This is very experimental color-wise, so I'm just trying things out. And I gotta finish in the next 15 minutes. Damn. Cause I want to do something else tomorrow. Too yellow, probably more like ivory. Consider my color perception is skewed at this time because I have my night mode enabled, and I'm not going to disable it because otherwise I can't sleep. The inside of the mouth needs to be reddish, no. I know if I start looking into it, it will never stop. That's good. Although your job might suffer from it. Some days, like every other day or something like that, we're gonna play various older Final Fantasy games in their, hopefully in their remaster version. If you want to tune in, if you have time around this time. It's fun, very, very, very fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. So very cool games. Man, I could even go a little lighter here. In the background, my wife is laughing at something, I don't know why, that I can hear through the door. Jesus. Okay, this is it's, you know, kind of simple. Kind of anonymous right now. Let me spice it up a little bit. I could have made the wings more purple. Like a lighter pink. Maybe. And shifted more towards blue. In any case, I still have to turn on the light here. So let's leave it like this for now. And let's add, yes, this is gonna be pass and an overlay. Let's turn on the light. Nemo said light. Let there be light. Oops, inside that. This might be a little too. It's a bit too clean for my likes. But it can work, I guess. So the wings here obviously have some light coming through of some sort. Although I would have to make a night version, I guess, I assume. A night version could work. Because they're likely... Or a cave version. There's not going to be much light shining through the wings in a cave, I guess. Anyway, or anyhow. Shine, not shade. I'm gonna have to add an alert like that for something. Actually, I think I might have it for some... Do I have it for new follows? I'm gonna have to check. Yeah, this can be a little more probably. Oh, not that one. Okay, I made a fatal mistake. This doesn't really feel like it's coming out from there. This should technically be an edge. And this is also an edge. But you can't quite tell. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever. At this point. It looks decent enough. Actually, Chase, if you're still there, if you don't mind me working on the other rat, so that other people see it like on stream, I can probably finish it quicker. Like I can do that next if you want on stream. If you don't mind, just do it a bit faster. But if you don't want spoilers, I understand. Just saying. Oh, you don't care? Okay. Yeah, because I felt like I've been delivering a little slow recently. A little slowly. I'm wrapping up things with the Ethermon items and artifacts, which are taking a very long time because they're pretty complex things. And so it took a little longer than expected. And I feel like I'm leaving other things not behind, but it's definitely going slower than I would like. So people might be confused. You're doing another rat though. Ah, it's fine. It's gonna be a quake rodent, not exactly a rat. There is a difference, you know. Because one is a rat and the other is a rodent, a generic rodent, and it's a quake rodent. It's very different, you know. Jokes apart, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind. It just lets me work on it a little more that way than I would normally do these days, which I prefer. You go disgusting little flying rat. I have some... Yeah, the color is spilling over. I don't know, now that it's colored, I do feel like the mouth area is a little... sorry, the non-eyes or nose area is a little empty. What if I split it in half? Like, what if I actually split it? Let's see. Maybe a little better than this though. What? Control Z it, please. Nah, leave it. It's fine. It's okay. It is okay. So here I actually want to emphasize that. And this is pretty much done now, by the way. So I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna try to emphasize this direction. This feels like an FF9 monster. Yeah, it does. It's a little more friendly, a little more whimsical rather than scary or serious. But it's fine. It does absolutely feel a little more like FF9. It's okay because it's one of my favorite games, and it is my favorite Final Fantasy. So it is fine. Ouch. Like complaining, they just did a similar face for certain enemies. Yeah, I think that's actually what I was thinking about when I removed it. That's probably the idea that popped into my mind. Like, hey, this is Fonzie. No, but yeah, something like that, probably. Something along those lines of Final Fantasy IX. Okay, let me real quick do... I think this is fine. As a simple monster, it does not need to have anything else. Oops. Yeah, if anything, you know, I could kind of go in here and fix some of this. Like, oops, what happening? What happening? Sir, what's happening? I didn't. There you go. Yeah, this shall be fine. The Cave Imp. Oh yeah. It's true. Yeah, you see the influence of stuff that you consume. Right there. I was not even aware of that consciously. But when I did it, I thought, there's some kind of game where I probably saw something like this that I think works. Which might be a Final Fantasy. And it is. But it's cool. It's cool. So, last thing. And there I go. Actually, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It's not too bad. Can't complain. It's pretty whimsical. If I feel like it's too whimsical, I'm gonna make another bat. But I think it's fine. Hopefully it plays well enough. One thing, in any case, one thing about the monsters, various monsters in Final Fantasy, is that they do feel kind of weird. Like, you take the goblin from FF1 in the Amano rendition in pixel art made off of it. It doesn't seem like very threatening. Like, you wouldn't think it's the same. It's in the same as Garland or whatnot. So they are. Obviously, I guess because of technical limitations of the time, but overall, I think this could be a valid monster for that era. Oops. I forgot the screen. There you go. Just a little hint. Just a little hint. Just a little hint. Yeah, well, I cannot hear the music you're hearing, by the way, so it's probably dissonant. Obviously, you have a different music than what I'm hearing. I hear nothing. You hear that music, so if I jingle a Final Fantasy song, it might sound strange. I would like to use Final Fantasy music, but I'm afraid of being copyright striked. So I don't know if I can. Obviously I can when I'm playing, but... Okay. Yeah. I think this is good to go. It's a pretty decent little critter. I might want to adjust the colors a little bit. Maybe make it darker. Yeah, something like this. And my wife in the background keeps laughing. That's something that's probably not even fun because she's Japanese and she has no sense of humor. Yeah, I had a demonetized notice from Square Enix for a Pokemon Dungeons stream. Damn. That's pretty annoying. I wonder if Square Enix actually goes around and, or someone for them, and checks every stream just to be excessively annoying. For Chrono Trigger music, ironically not for the Kingdom Hearts. I guess they care more about Chrono Trigger. Than Kingdom Hearts. Probably. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run with this. I'm gonna have to figure out what kind of slightly textured brush they use for these artwork at Grand Blue, because I see some texture in here. Let me just add a little color variation to this. Maybe I can add something on top. It's a little different. With the spread of noise. I don't know. Because I see blotches of color here and there, sprinkled here and there. But they're very opaque. They're like stamps or texture added on top. I don't really... They have a database they use, so any copyrighted content will flag. Okay. That's still kind of annoying. That's blots and noise. Yeah, this is still... What's just blots? Okay, well, blots maybe. Could be blots. Like, what if I want to add sprinkles of pink here? On this. If I want to add... Yeah. This is not bad. I want to add some... Maybe some variation here and there. I'm going to put it on top of everything else. You know what? I might introduce this as a default for my other monsters. It's like a little splattery thing. It kind of adds a pretty neat effect on top. It is quite neat. First time using textures. Hopefully it's not going to look too dissimilar to the others, but I don't think so. Yeah, kind of adding sprinkles of color here and there. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop because I gotta go. But thanks everybody for watching the stream that ran as late as I could possibly run, even if it was not my intention. We're gonna, real quick, we're gonna raid Earmouth, who's playing Final Fantasy VII. Just gonna say hello to him, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna probably work on the rat, on Chase's rat next. And you guys have a good one, and take care. See you next time.